I needed a snack before I go. We stop, we get a buttered bagel, 4 cheese. And then we're on the road. Only stop. I already had gas. We're ready to go. Had a coffee this morning, some water. I got a bunch of nuts and berries in the back. But we need that little bit of carbohydrates. I had a fiver. There it is.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. All right, it's highway time. Highway time! We don't need these right now. So we're heading back up to Temagami. I've been frequenting this place for quite a while. I've already produced a couple videos, and actually I have one video that I gotta finish from there. That maybe I'll do that first before I do this video. But I keep going back here because, like, I've seen tons of really cool wildlife there. I've yet to see a moose and a bear there, but I've seen a silver fox. I've heard wolves. I've seen wolf sign. I've seen all kinds of moose sign, scat, like wolf scat, moose scat, bear scat. They're all there. There's good fish in there that I suck at. And I just keep going back and exploring this place more and more. There it is. There's the 400. Woo! We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, I'll be back. All right. It is almost 6:30. I have achieved, so we're just staying tonight at Finlayson, which is kind of gives me like a chance to set up. Hold on, we'll set you on the table here. Something like that. So this will give me an opportunity to set up this tent for the first time. And I'm about 15K drive from the access road, and then I think the access road is like another 19K, kind of slow, gravelly, watching out for logging trucks and shit like that. So but it was like a 5.5 hour drive here, right? So I stay here the night. I got a relatively flat tent pad here, I think, somewhere. Hopefully. I was thinking over there, but now that I'm sitting here looking at it, it doesn't look so good. Maybe right where this picnic table is. I was going to say the bugs aren't bad, but now that I'm stationary, I think they've found me. But regardless, it's beautiful. It's like 22 degrees Celsius. It's like I said, it's like 6:30 at night. And we're going to stay here tonight, and then tomorrow morning get up and out, and then we're close to our access point early in the morning, and we have all day to get into the campsite I want to hit that hopefully nobody is at. All right, guys, I'm going to do the time lapse and set this tent up for the first time. We'll see how long it takes. I'll time it from the time I get the bag set up on the ground there till the time it's erected, and we'll set a timer and see how I do for the first time. All right, cheers.
A few moments later.
Home point updated.
Departure vibe check. I think I have black flies like all up my shirt and shit, and in my underwear. Around this log here. Vibe check's good. Vibe check is really good. We've got a nice, oh, right in the fucking elbow. That's not good for the vibe check. Me. All right. Let's get her fucking going. Oh, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Fuck you. God damn it. Did I check if it was locked? I think I did. I should double check. This is the part, I did this exact same thing last time. The fishing regulations booklet is still in the truck, and that was one thing I 100% wanted to make sure I had. So I could double check what's good here for slot size in this lake. And I know I'm not going to catch anything anyway, because I suck. But, okay, we're turning back, but vibe check is still at 100%. Yep. All right, so the truck was locked. Still a little covered. Look at all this. Look at all this. Get off of me. Okay. So the truck was locked, and we got it. There's my fishing license. You don't need to see all them details. All right, back to vibe check. Vibe check is good. Vibe check still at 100%. It's even a little bit better, seeing as I know my truck is 100% locked up now. And also, I wanted the fishing regulations. So I'm glad I went back. Now I know if I do catch something, I'm 100% legit to catch and eat, providing the numbers work out. Look at all these bad mosquitoes. I'm sure they're on the back of my neck giving me a hard time. All right. I have my glasses on and my hat and everything, and a fucking black fly right into the corner of my right eye. Now, I don't know if I broke it all up and there's just like pieces floating around, like my eye's blurry. I haven't like poked my eye yet. I've just kind of been lifting my eyelid and like trying to, but like it didn't come out, and I moved it around. I could feel it moving around. It's either like tucked back in and not bother me, or it's like out in front and it's like on one of my lids. I don't have a mirror or anything. Should probably bring a little tiny mirror, not only for survival purposes, but maybe for just this instance, in case you get something in your fucking eye. Maybe I could use the cell phone when I get to camp. I don't know if the resolution will be high enough. I do have like a photography light to help boost up, like make it look better if I need to. And like I say, I have eye drops that'll help flush that out. But what I think I'm gonna do, maybe You guys will get a little laugh. I don't want to get the regulations all wet here. But I got water. This water I bought at the store. And before I put it in that Nalgene, I also sprayed her up with some alcohol and then gave it a rinse out, and then I filled it up. So I'm pretty confident this is a nice clean. I even did the lid and everything. I gave it a shake with the alcohol. So I'm going to try and pour a little bit of this right into my right eye. Let's get everything out of here that I don't want to get my wet. And maybe you can laugh for a second. I don't know. We'll see how this fucking goes. But I should probably go to shore to do this. But and like this thing's full too. Oh, right up the fucking nose. Stupid black flies. They're everywhere. That kind of went successfully. I got some in there. It was fucking janking me around enough earlier that it started to make my mouth fucking drool. And I'm like, all right, maybe I should film this and put some water in my eye and see if that'll help. Like my emergency whistle, one of the requirements, your bailing bucket, rope, whistle. Good to go. Made the necklace out of hemp. That's a piece of beach glass from Lake Ontario, not far from my house. Blue beach glass, a little tiny piece, so it's not too much interfering. I think I might do this again and tighten these up. This is resin, some good fat wood, so that just emergency situation. I'm out here, I have a whistle on a necklace. Why not throw some fat wood on there in case I ever need it? I've kind of employed that theory in a couple different situations. This is my second necklace that I've carried around, a piece of fat wood and a whistle. Well, the whistle, not employing in multiple situations, but the fat wood I've got on my motorcycle key and my truck key as well. So just dangling. Maybe you guys have seen it in other videos and stuff, but just dangling. Now I got both my keys together right now, but usually it's just one key with a globe knot and a fat wood. Probably don't want to see my key, but whatever. Yeah, why not? That's the easiest, most compact, most reliable way that I know of, waterproof, to carry around a little bit of highly combustible product that's all natural. And the other thing I like about it is, tighten that up a bit, give you a bit of back support, is that if you're stressed out or you just need a little bit of this, and they say one of the most effective ways of putting yourself maybe in a better state of mind. Am I turning that right? There we go. I'm trying to look at the screen and see if it's level. I don't have the self-leveling on because it degrades the picture quite a bit. These 12s give you a much better picture if you don't use the auto leveling. It crops in and makes it look shitty. But anyway, they say spin around, spin a rooney dooney. They say one of the best ways to relieve stress is go out in the woods, right? That's why I'm here. But one of the easiest ways to take you somewhere is the sense of smell. It can bring you back to situations or times in your life. There's like relationship between the brain and memories and smell that can trigger many things, and one of them is you can trigger happiness and relaxation. So I've got that little piece of fat wood on my key, and every once in a while you'll see me in a corner sniffing my keys all by myself in a quiet place. And I'm here. I'll take a little shaving off of it, warm it up a bit with my hands. You give it a nice rub, get the oils moving. Maybe take, once in a while when you really need that piney hit, you take a knife and you just curl off a little bit. And I think too, I don't know how well you guys can see this with the high definition, maybe it gets like a patina on it, right? You can see there's a couple spots where I've taken little shavings off, not to start fires because I haven't had to use it for survival, but just to. And look at the color on that. That's picking up dirt and oils in your pocket all the time. There's this bit of red down the middle. It's gorgeous, actually, I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm babbling. I should be making it to camp. It's, fuck, I got a black fly in my shirt, I think. Went close to shore back there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're fucking swarming. They're not really biting that bad. Keep all my shit tucked in a little bit here. But I should probably put on my hat and a bandana to keep them off my head, but what are you gonna do? Can you hear that? As soon as I got close to shore, they just came off the fucking out of the trees. They found me and just, like I said though, they're not biting bad, but as soon as you get close to shore, swarms of them. Camp's gonna be pretty bad. Which way is the wind going? That'll depend. Maybe I'll, depending on which way the wind's going when I get out to the big water up ahead, or the bigger water. See which way the wind's going and pick the prevailing side if nobody's there, so that the wind's coming offshore and pushing the bugs into the bush. 'Cause this is a little bit much. You little fuckers. I don't need another bug in my eye, guys. Okay? Please? Get off my key. Yeah, I'm getting swarmed. They're not super bad, but I constantly hear them buzzing around my head. They could be in my scalp, biting me on my head, and I don't know it, I guess. They could be biting the back of my neck, I guess. Either. But there's a bit of breeze out there now. Once I get out into that, they should blow away. There's a bit of downfall over here, some dead wood and shit. But this area here is usually fairly picked pretty clean. I haven't been to this site in a bunch of years. Hopefully nobody's there. Like I said, there's multiple sites here on this lake. Anyway, save the battery. Let me back. I gear bombed everything, including the food. So this is what I got lined up for the next bunch of days. This one's from Crappy Tire, so I don't know how good that is. Kathmandu curry, that one's one of my favorites. We got a spicy grilled chicken curry and a good old pad thai. That should be boiling by now. Anybody else like doing the steam expansion shake? Watch it grow. Gotta be careful. You're playing with steam, boys and girls. Woo, yeah. That's what we're having tonight. And while that's warming up, we got 20 minutes. I'm gonna get the tent set up. Tent's gonna get set up over there. Yeah. Oh, they're fucking horrible. This is horrible. I think that's like the third or fourth one I've eaten, and the black flies are out right now. I don't think the black flies are really biting, but there's a lot of them. I didn't bring any DEET, and it's not bad because it's not hot out, so I can just bundle up a bit. It just sounds like there, but I'm sure there's some black flies getting in there and crawling in, and they're all happy. Look at them all. Look at them all over my pants. I don't know if you guys can see that with the resolution that's there. There's got to be like fucking 15, 20 of them just like in this spot alone. Got a bit of smoke going from the incense and it helps, but it only helps so much. I think that was one of the biggest V's I've ever seen. Too bad I didn't pick it all the way up really good, but that was like, I couldn't even have counted it. That could have been like 60 birds. More than 60 birds. I don't think it was 100 birds. It could have been 100 birds. I should have grabbed the phone earlier. Maybe they'll come back. Yeah. I don't know how easy that is or isn't to make out there. Maybe up there. Anyway. It's pretty thick with it. Yeah, it's too much. I'm hiding in the tent now. It is, let's see, what time is it? It's 7:30. And what do we got? 2 hours till it's dark. And I'm not going back out there. Like, I can see the bugs bouncing off the water out there right now. It's a nice spot. I got a view of the water. There's a beautiful sight. But it's intense right now. It's too much. And I don't have DEET. And I forgot the thermocell. I've got the charges and the butane, but I don't have the thermocell. So Those are the ones that made it in, and then they suffered and paid, and they will go out in a tiny funnel, so I don't even have to open the door that much. Before I go to bed, they will exit the building. I will scoop them up and be rid of those little fucks. But yeah, I think I'm bug free in here for now and safe from all the hazards of the... I don't even want to know what the back of my neck looks like. I know I got a couple behind my ears for sure. They're raw from been slapping my face for the last, but I got a quick dinner in me while I was busy slapping my face nonstop for like the last like 2.5 hours setting up camp. And get out of here. Get. And yeah, that's good enough for now. I'm just gonna sit in here like as I ate dinner. Like actually, I ate on the run. I was running around and just... What did I have? I think I put it on film, whatever it was. I can't remember. Yeah, no, I did put it on. Yeah, it's the pork. I had the camera set up there. It was the pork and cilantro. It was actually pretty good. I made it a bit watery enough so that I could just like basically drink it. While I was running around the campsite, I barely even used the spoon whatsoever because too much bugs. Oh, better stretch my legs out. I'm going to be spending the next couple hours in here. Well, once it cools off, the bugs are gone, and then I'll head out. Maybe, well, I will because I'm going to, brush teeth and wash up a bit before I climb into bed. But I got all my bedding here. I've got my stretch my legs out. I got my fishing guide so I can do a bit of research and some reading. I occasionally, surprisingly, now I don't think I have it under my tarp here. I have 5G. Let's see what I've got right now. Yeah, nothing. So if I walk twice, I've had it yeah, they'll bite me through there. I've had it multiple times in the same spot over just like over by the table over there, by the tree and between the fire pit. 5G. It's like, what the fuck? I don't think on the other side, because the other campsite, so that video I put up in August, September last year was over at that campsite over there across the way. And I don't think I had no signal. I had trouble sending out texts even. There was nothing. So, but at least like now I can get weather updates, right? And for safety stuff and communication with loved ones and teammates. And man, it was a struggle out there getting this tarp up over top here so I don't have to put a fly on tonight. Because it's like 1% chance of rain and there's no wind, so this should do the trick. I got the fly over there right there handy in case I do need it. It'd take me 2 seconds to throw it on if shit picks up, but I don't think it will. I'd love to be out fishing and taking pictures right now, but I do have a canoe set up, but today's I've just had enough. I had enough of the bugs. I should have brought... I've got a Eureka bug shelter. I didn't bring it. I fucking should have. But tomorrow's 18 degrees Celsius. So this should get knocked back quite a bit. As far as the bug situation goes, it's going to cool right down tonight. Oh yeah, I got one in my eye right now. Leftovers. It was the other eye that I got it in earlier on the boat. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to consume some media and do some reading, clean up my pile of bugs, clean up my downed enemies, and have a small funeral for them, but not much because I don't feel for them one bit. They got their chunk out of me. Those little fuck weasels. But yeah, we will talk soon. I'll be back. Later. I don't want to get up. You know, it's already late. I slept way in. Let's see. 8:30. Nice. I mean, there's not a lot of bugs out there, I don't think. It doesn't look like compared to last night, especially with this breeze. But they're on the tent. They're right beside me waiting. They're ready. I am not. Fuck them. They're gonna have to wait. More heat. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's quite a few mosquitoes this morning. They're not really biting though. They're just annoying. It's still cool out. Hopefully it stays cool today. Yeah, they're not bad. They're here, they're plentiful. They're not like they were last night, obviously. All right. We're going to do a tour of camp. One of the reasons I'm hiding down here behind this dirty chair that somebody left here, that people think it's cool to leave dirty old stuff here at the campsites, including cigarette butts and whatnot. But just so the sound pickup's half decent here, because there's a bit of wind. And we'll do a tour of camp. I'll keep talking, but we'll see how much the processing does for Insta 360 the post sound processing. I don't know if it'll be that good, but I don't think it is. But there is a wind removal option if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we'll do a camp tour, and yeah, what is it? Saturday. It's probably about 19, 21 degrees Celsius, and it's nice out. So let's go for a walk. As I continuously swab bugs off my hands, maybe probably off my face too. We'll go start down at the water here. Go by my obviously my tent setup. This used to be my most favorite spot, introduced to me about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more now at this point. There's my canoe. We'll go back by that on the way around here. Cool. A piece of beaver chew. Thought I saw that earlier, but I forgot about it. We will put that over here so I don't forget about it with the paddles. But yeah, nice nice beachfront property. There's a beautiful little stream over there. I've put some water shoes on and hiked up it before. It's a little tight. You can't go too far. But maybe if I have the Wavos, I'll fly the drone up there or up past me over the tree line and go see what's going on over there. But there's a bit more of a path that heads over there, and you could kind of hike up a little bit, but that's not really part of the campsite. Look at something's been munching. There's a couple small mussels back there, bone fragments. Pollen's coming in. Pollen's coming in pretty good actually here. Nice little collection point. Can you do anything with pollen? I know it's really abrasive. Wonder if there's anything you could do with them. But yeah, check out this nice little stream over here. Wonder if there's little brookies maybe right now over there. I put on the water shoes, like I said, and walked up there a couple times before. And then once I went for an actual little adventure up the water system. Not too far, but into the bush a little bit. Didn't find anything cool. Oh, I was going to say that didn't sound, and it isn't. It's more bones from fish. Nice seagull feather there. I've seen a couple other. There's another big one around the corner there. There's one over there, actually. I think that's a seagull feather. Yeah, we'll take a shortcut. I got my pants tucked into my socks, so I shouldn't have any ticky problems. It keeps the mosquitoes from getting at my ankles. I haven't had any ticks up here yet that I've noticed, but I haven't done a really good full check since I got here. But yeah, we'll work our way around the front here. Back out into the wind. It's a little more calm over here. The Crocs really stick to the rocks. Watch, I'll slip as I'm saying that. I don't want to try and step on any. Oh, look at these. I'm going to come over here and get some pictures. Look at the color on it. That's beautiful. I got to get some pictures of that and do a Google search and see what that is. Brian pays, but botany doesn't. What do we got here? We got this beautiful little yellow guy here. And then this pink and yellow, these tiny little, it's more like pink and green, bright green. Some of them. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is the kind of stuff. I got another, I think it's like a fancy jack in a pulpit over there that I got some video of. I'm going to come back and get some photos of that. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at this. Blueberries. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Dandelions everywhere here. I've never been here on this site earlier in the year like this. Like I've been in this area in June and early June, but I've never seen those dandelions growing there before. Look at them all. They're everywhere. But maybe it was just because I showed up and they were done for the season. I guess if you were hungry or wanted some dandelion tea, I mean, it doesn't get more natural and clean than this. Nice little plant system growing here. That's why I love these rocks. You get these cracks and the things growing in there, maybe like snakes and frogs in there and stuff. Spiders. That's where I was over there with the snake eating the frogs last year. I don't know if that made my Temagami video, but maybe I should get a separate. There's the seagull feather. Look at that one. That's a nice fat one. Fat boy. That's a pretty good one, eh? Fresh fluff on the bottom and everything. A bit of bones back up under the tree there. So look at this. This drops right off here. So swimming in the summertime, this is like 12 feet deep here. There's a couple rocks out there where the bass converge around. Maybe like 50, 40, 50, 60 feet out there. But all this right there from, I think, right about there, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, all the way along. Look at that. Shelf, shelf, shelf. And if I'm not mistaken, there's absolutely no rocks that are like cautionary, worry about it. Now I dip you in there, but the pollen, like I said, is really abrasive, and I'd be worried about cleaning the water off the lens after. So I'm just gonna leave you out for now. Keep walking here though. Oh yeah, look at this. Someone left their knife here. High quality, a buckshot, and a case. Wonder what they were doing with it and why it's right here instead of up at camp. Pretty cheap. Looks like it's a full tang though. I think it's got a case. We'll make some kid happy. These dandelions are huge. And there's lots of blueberries on this site if you're here at the right time of year. We're not here yet though. So yeah, look at this. Right here. This is where we were all swimming from a bunch of times. So when we were here, boom, into the water right here. Nice 6-foot jump. Little ledges to climb out here. Right here. I think we were always getting out here if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't get any better than this for swimming, guys. And this water's nice and clean here, at least for now it is. Look at that. Nice down in there. You can see the structure probably, well, I don't know, I think I can see probably at least 10 feet down here. At times of year it gets clear and a little more murkier, obviously. There's a lot of pollen right now and stuff. It's suspended in the water, so pollen mostly, I think. So it's not as clear. But on some days I've been here, I could see like 20 feet down into this lake at least. Pretty good. Somebody told me it was spring fed. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, you could jump from all over here, up here, a little higher. Look at all these blueberries. They're just in flower right now. Yeah, you can jump from up here if you want. I think you can even jump from up here if I'm not mistaken. Two at once, both blood. Nice. Yeah, right here. I don't think here. Can't remember though. I can see down there. Not bad though. Not too bad. We'll do a little scout around here. This is where that little, I don't know if it's Jack in the Pulpit or what that bad boy is. It's pretty though. We'll look it up. We'll be looking that bad boy up. I should get pictures of all the flowers I want to check on my phone. That way I could just submit them into Google, the stupid AI. At least it's good for some things. And that's, oh God, look at this. What the fuck is this doing up here? Oh, and it's got a post. No. Cheaters. I guess that works, but no. Someone brought a drill here, drilled a shot down. There's got to be a couple more here then. Look at that thing. Someone hammer drilled into the rock and put a bolt in there. There's another one. So that. There's another one. Okay. So you know what? Seeing that? I could have sent my tent up here. Set my tent up here. Someone sets up here. That's hilarious. There's another. There's a big one. I wonder if it's the same guy that leaves beer cans and fucking garbage all over the place over there. Crazy. That kind of sucks. I'm sure you put Hilti hit in there and everything. It can't cut them off. Bring a fucking grinder and cut them off. Went to all that trouble, come in, set up camp, and it's fucking unable. Unable, babel. You shouldn't be doing that shit. Come on, guys. Like, I mean, I can understand building tables out of wood or maybe hiking in a picnic table or something like that. Like, look at this Coleman chairs. Like fucking 8 frying pans, pots, fucking baling. Like, take your shit home. Please take your shit home. I don't want to look at all this shit that isn't mine. That's fucking this shitty old fucking chair here. Take it home. For God fucking sakes. Garbage in the fire pits, cigarette butts everywhere. You're ruining it for everybody. Stop. Pack it in, pack it out. You gotta take a dump in the woods, take a dump in the woods. Pack it in, pack it out. Come on, fucking losers. Anyway, rant done. Okay. That's camp. Sorry about getting angry. Bye-bye. There was less bugs down here. There doesn't appear to be less bugs down here now. couch, wait 8 minutes. I'll give it one more. Get in there. Get in there, Sally. I don't know, it looks like I got too much water in there, but last night it was perfect because I could drink it on the run before getting in the tent. The bugs were worse by far last night. Anyway, I got the pad thai perfect. I hit the 420 right on. It's got just the right consistency. It's good. Got all the goodies in there, the fucking peanut butter and the peanuts and everything. Good pad thai. I got the Bulk Barn Turkish Delight for dessert. Any of you fellow Canadians get that Turkish Delight from the Bulk Barn? It's fucking good. It's pretty good. I don't know, I've never been to Turkey and had official Turkish Delight, or even if the official Turkish Delight is from Turkey. I think it is. Anyway. And no, we're not talking about Big Turk, the chocolate bar with the red stuff in the middle. I'm talking about the powdered cubes that don't really have much of a color to them. Ones with the icing powder, sugar all over them. I'll show you later. You probably know what I'm talking about, but fuck, they're good. Alright. I'm going to finish eating dinner and get camp prepped. I'm actually almost done for nighttime because I'd imagine the bugs are going to get bad soon. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit again. Now that I look down, I got lots of fucking, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black flies on one sock trying to get in. Obviously, like I said, can't. Take that, you little fuckers. Dead. Anyway, alright, I gotta go, guys. I don't want to burn up all the battery and card stuff. I'll be back. Yoink. Okay, guys. It's pretty much the end of the second day here. And the bugs have been actually not as bad as I thought they were. They're still bad. But I got a little smolder going. Nothing major. Trying to stay out of this business that's full of like tinfoil ash. Like it's got all this big brown piles of weird brown ash and stuff. I'm not even going near that. So I just did a little tiny on the side there. Before I go, I'm gonna pick up like, see all this blue paper, some cigarette butts, throw it in my little garbagey Ziploc and get it tidied up before I get out of here tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna sign off for the night. Maybe there'll be a tent update I've been watching the Handmaid's Tale, so I'm kind of excited to get into bed and watch some of that tonight. Last night I didn't even get around to it. I'm in season 2. It's been amazing some of the connections to the what's going on currently politically. This is crazy. Anyway, you know, I'll let's go look at the waterfall quick. I don't know how this picture is going to be on the 12 with the lower light, but let's go for a quick little. The bugs are going to get us. It's going to be brutal. We'll stand in the smoke when we get back. Look at, here's some bone. Some more bone. It's nice and calm, eh? I'm surprised the bugs aren't 10 times as worse. Got the canoe stashed right here. Up and out of the way of the wind and whatnot. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Smash, smash, smash. I've always hoped to come down here and see like an otter gnawing on a fish or something. Nothing yet, but I mean the evidence is here. I mean they're here. There's no question about it. Fucking cigarette butts out here, little wine tip cigarette butts, motherfuckers. Take your fucking garbage home, you losers. Sorry. I'll try not to get. This is a place of calm. This is a place of calm and relaxation. Oh my god. Calm and relaxation! Oh fuck. They're bad. Oh yeah. Oh, ow. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck, in the face. Back to the fire. Back to the fire. Back to. They can't keep up with me. I'm too quick. This is what I've been doing for the last little while. Is there a spot you'll balance there? Oh, that's not bad. Smoke. Of course, hold your breath a little bit. You don't want to breathe too much of that in, but get in there. And the bugs are gone. It is beautiful out here, eh? Nice and quiet. I found a big, nice, beautiful, dead pine tree. I found a big, beautiful, dead one. Oh! And if it's still here when I come back, I might cut it down. Some very strong men came to me and said, Sir, that tree, you have no idea. It gives me tears in my eyes. Oh. Here, I'll show you guys. If any motherfuckers ever show up and cut her down on me. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody watches my videos anyway. So I may as well show you. Look at this bad boy. He's dead all the way up. I had a good look at him. When the sun was hitting the top, I could see. And he's kind of tight in there, and it's a perfect little fell this way. Break it all up on shore here. All right. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We're gonna tuck in beside the cedars even when it falls, because it's kind of poking out and leaning this way. It's nice safe one to cup down. It might even be bigger than 8-inch at the bottom, 10-inch. She looks pretty dead all the way up. They burn anyway, right, with all their resinous wood. See that one over there? Dead like 2/3 of the way up, but you can see the green at the top. This one has no green at the top. That one way over there. Oh, that guy went right in my ear. Get to the smoke! Get to the smoke! Bugs give up quick when I get here. Dose, 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 dose. I gotta get this punky piece of shit off of here. I don't want to burn it all. I don't want to lose it all. That's high quality stuff. That's keeping me saturated when I need an escape without having an actual fire. Because I don't need a fire. I already ate dinner. I'm going to be in the tent in a bit. I'm just going to towel off. A little bit of cold water. Wash off with the washcloth down at the water's edge. All right, signing off. Maybe there'll be a tent update. You guys fuck right off, eh?
He did something terrible. The colonies. He came up with the whole thing. You are such a fucking idiot. When did you become such a bitch? That is our duty to ensure that the children of...
Episode of The Handmaid's Tale, and then it's time to crash. Got all my stuff put away, and I got the sound of the waterfall in the background over there. There's like tons of mosquitoes just waiting out here for me. They probably can't make it out. But they're not bad. Like, I'm surprised when I got in here. I think I only pulled in like 5 or 6 mosquitoes and no black flies this time. Last night it was all black flies. Tonight it was mosquitoes. Black flies must be on their way out. We're starting to push the middle of June or start of June. So yeah. All right, guys. Time for bed, and we'll see you in the morning. Cheers. All right, guys. It's a little bit windy, so I'll just say what I have to say now. Maybe I'll talk throughout, but I don't think it'll pick it up. We'll see. Yet again, I mentioned this before. The Insta360 has some AI wind noise cancel stuff. Holy fuck, it's buggy in here. It's not bad though. The wind's keeping the bugs off once I'm out there. But we're gonna load up at shore here. We got a nice little put in here with a bit of wind, but should be pretty good. Not too bad. And we're out. Fuck. Yeah, okay. That's enough. We'll talk out on the water. Let's go. Got one. Protein. Fuck, it's right. Shouldn't bump and grind the canoe too much. The waves are here, but they're going the right way mostly. Easy boy. Well, actually, I'll have a rope handy just to make sure. Come back. So, and then actually go there. Spin you around. Come on, not too heavy over there. Okay. These rocks are slippery. That. Do like that, and we'll do like that, and the fishing rod, and that's it. And I don't need a double check because I already did it. You get back here. All right. Watch, it's a bit slippery here. Oh, I got like 5 skiers on my face there. That's not too bad. Forgot I had that bag. It's all black. Slight panic, but we're good. Rod goes up. Come on, get out there. Yeah, again. We'll check you. Oh. Woo. Let's go, boy. Oh. Whoa. Get out into the breeze and get these bugs out of the boat. You get out of here, you little fucks. Woo! Guys, it's been a thin slice of heaven, yet again. Nice paddle conditions for the way out. We got a little breeze to help with the bugs. Sun's out. Guns have been contained by the shirt. My Gumby guns. Oh, it's beautiful. It sucks to be going. I was hoping for more like a 5-dayer, but there's a couple factors. There's more than a couple actually. Number one, tomorrow when I wake up, it will be 99% chance of rain, which is good because we need it here. Two, the bugs are a pain in ours. Gotta be honest. If it was weather with no bugs, I'd stay for longer and wait for a break because it's 2 days of rain coming up tomorrow and the next day, I think. At least, maybe even more. So, bugs and nice weather, okay. Bugs and bad weather, no. Bad weather, okay. Bugs and bad weather, no. Plus, I mean, I got 2 nights and this is my 3rd day. I did actually put the rod in the water yesterday. So the payment of the fishing license is in total waste. I'll be back out again this year anyway, hopefully in the fall, depending on what work schedule and whatnot. But yeah, it's good to get out, even if it's just for a couple days, a couple nights, and just be out here. And also have to do a little paddle to get to where I wanted to be. You know, get out on the water, spend at least a couple hours out on the water. When I put the drone up last night and that footage, maybe I'll put it in now. And you look over and there's a little lake system. There's an actual portage that goes over there. And maybe walk all the way up that stream that's there beside the campsite with a camera and check it out. That'd be kind of cool. So there's some things I want to do here. Hey guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. We're pretty much done here, except for a fun little outro. I like to put these on the longer videos sometimes. Now it's time for packing up the canoe and a 5 to 6 hour drive back to the Niagara region, including a burger and a gas stop. I would have liked to gotten out for a longer period of time, but because of the weather and bugs and things going on at home, unfortunately a 3-day trip will have to suffice. Bugs aside, a nice campsite and some paddling is always welcome, whether it's 1 day or 5. As far as upcoming longer form productions, I've got 2 more videos in the vault I've been working on. My Medellin experience, which unfortunately I'm having mental creator blocks on that one currently, and the second half of the trip, basically the mirrored trip that I'm doing here that's on the other side of the lake that I did back in August, September of 2024. So I'm going to try and get the Medellin one out, but we'll see which one comes out first. Anyway, yeah, cheers guys. Comment, like, subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Look at all these bad mosquitoes. I'm sure they're on the back. Oh, right up the fucking nose. When I got up about 9, it just sounds like fucking this spot alone. Immediate blowout. Shook it too quick. The load up at shore here. We got a nice little put in here with a bit of wind, but before we go here, look at this beauty. I don't really ever think I saw these maroon ones. I had a Cavalier in this color that was just non-stop problems. But Honda Accord, I looked in the back, it's an LX. It's got a manual gear shifter. Jeez, I wonder if we could see how many kilometers he's got on it. All right, take a guess, guys, before I look. I know I'm kind of spying on other people's stuff, but we should be able to see it. 25875 and then a white number. Does that not have 100,000 on it? 25875. Maybe that's the white number is the kilometer, and then it's 10, and I only see 6. But yeah, it's rusted out, and this guy probably, he's looking. Look at the manual gear shift, nice. Good job, bud. Got the handbrake engaged, very good, and in gear. I don't leave mine in gear, but good job, bud. Anyway, nice. It's nice to see those old 90s, late 80s vehicles. Oh! Oh! Come on, little buddy. I'll save you.